说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, this is Chinese Pod. My name is Ken Carroll.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Now we have an elementary lesson today.
Yes, very exciting lesson.
Yeah, we're meeting a new friend.
We are reading her diary.
We're reading somebody's diary.
Privacy.
It's great. Don't you just love it?
I feel like my mom.
Really? Did your mom read your diary?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
During the very short 1 week
Really?
when I was writing diary, and then I found out she was reading, so I stopped.
I don't think my mother could have been bothered reading my diary. She would have just looked at it and just sort of contemptuously just sneered.
Anyways, enough of us.
Okay. Let's get to the lesson, shall we? Now, this diary, the person writing the diary, who is a male, female? Tell us something about it.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Okay.
Who is going to university.
All right.
And she is writing about particularly the boys in her class.
So she's pretty young. She's probably like a freshman,
Yeah.
18, 19. What's her name?
Yang Jie.
Her name is Yang Jie.
对.
All right. Now, there's a lot in this lesson, I can tell you, as an elementary, but it's part of an ongoing story.
Yeah.
So I do recommend that because some of the vocab will recur and so on. And certainly some of the ideas.
Yes.
And I know that this is going to be truly interesting.
Yes.
All right, so let's snoop here for the first time. Let's listen to this innocent young thing's diary. Let's listen. I think we could listen once. I think that would be okay to listen once, and we'll listen to it one more time later.
好的。
Okay.
大学里每个人都在谈恋爱，但是我们班的男生太丑了，都是书呆子，特别是王伟，除了读书，什么都不知道。不过，李艳好像很喜欢他，每天都和他一起吃饭、看书。我觉得这样太无聊了，一点儿都不浪漫。
All right. Now, I think we could do the translation 3 times just to be sure that everybody gets
Yeah.
it. But there's a lot in this lesson, so okay, let's push on with it.
大学里每个人都在谈恋爱。
Everybody in the university seems to be dating.
大学里每个人都在谈恋爱。
Everyone at university is dating.
大学里每个人都在谈恋爱，但是我们班的男生太丑了，都是书呆子。
But the guys in our class are too ugly. They're all bookworms.
但是我们班的男生太丑了，都是书呆子。
But the boys in our class are all really ugly. They're all bookworms.
但是我们班的男生太丑了，都是书呆子，特别是王伟，
Especially Wang Wei.
特别是王伟，
Especially Wang Wei.
特别是王伟，除了读书什么都不知道。
He really doesn't know anything else except studying.
除了读书什么都不知道。
Apart from studying, the guy doesn't know a thing.
除了读书什么都不知道。不过李艳好像很喜欢他，每天都和他一起吃饭、看书。
But Li Yan seems to really like him. Every day she eats with him and studies with him.
不过李艳好像很喜欢他，每天都和他一起吃饭、看书。
But Li Yan seems to really like him, and every day she eats with him and studies with him.
不过李艳好像很喜欢他，每天都和他一起吃饭、看书。我觉得这样太无聊了，一点都不浪漫。
Well, to me, it's all very boring. It's not romantic at all.
我觉得这样太无聊了，一点都不浪漫。
I think this is all very boring and it's not romantic at all.
我觉得这样太无聊了，一点都不浪漫。
Well, there you go. Yang Jie. She's
She's quite a picky girl, isn't she?
Well, she is.
She's got standards.
I'm glad to hear that. This is really interesting. There's a lot of very, very interesting stuff here because what we have here is like cultural insights and, to university life and all that. There's going to be a lot more of them, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Now, the first sentence was interesting. I think it's fairly straightforward, the first part. Let's hear that first sentence.
好，大学里每个人都在谈恋爱。
Okay, so 大学里每个人, everybody in the university. Now,
对。
here's a really interesting expression. So they're all dating. Let's look at that.
都在谈恋爱，谈恋爱。
Now, 谈恋爱. Tell us about this. This is really interesting.
It means dating.
Dating.
Going out.
All right, so the three words, 谈恋爱,
对。
dating. Can you break it down for us? Because 谈, second tone, actually
Yeah.
means to chat, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
to chat, to talk.
Okay.
And 恋爱 means romantic love.
Romantic love.
Yes.
Is it a noun? 恋爱
Yes.
is a noun.
And a verb.
A verb, okay. So 恋爱 kind of means romance.
Yes.
Romantic love.
对的。
All right. So that's one word essentially. They often they occur together. So let's look in a little bit more detail. So 谈, second tone. Tell us
Yeah.
more about this.
谈 means to chat, to
chat.
talk.
Can you give us some other examples how it's used?
谈话。
谈话. To chat, to talk.
对。
It's also used to negotiate, isn't it?
谈判。
谈判.
对。
So again, the 谈 indicates chatting, talking.
Or negotiating.
Or negotiating. Actually, in this case, the 谈 doesn't have overtones of negotiating.
No, oh, it's so unromantic to negotiate.
But it doesn't anyway. It's 谈判 that means negotiate.
네.
Okay, fine. Now, so 谈 as in to chat about romantic love. And the expression one more time for romantic love is?
恋爱。
Okay.
恋爱。
What does 恋 actually mean?
恋 means to long for.
To long for. There you go. And I, of course, is love.
Yes.
恋爱, to long for love. There you go. So 谈恋爱, to date. So presumably that's what people do on these romantic dates. They chat about love.
Yes.
Well. Now, but the guys in our class, that's an interesting expression. Let's look at that.
但是我们班的男生，
Okay, 我们班, 班, first tone here, first to class.
Yes.
In our class, right? And then the guys, how was that expressed?
男生。
Now, what's the difference between 男生 and 男人?
男生 refer to younger men.
Younger man. So that'd be me, right? 男生.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Mostly used men still studying, going to school. Because 生 here comes from, shortened from 学生. 对，男生，女生。
Okay, there you go.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
So, 我们班的男生, I think that's a nice bit of Lexis right there.
Yeah.
Our class, 我们班的男生,
男生
the guys in our class.
对的。
太丑了, too ugly.
太丑了。
Now, that's also a phrase that could be used with me. No.
Never.
Oh, thank you. So the word ugly is
丑。
chao, third tone.
对，丑。
Not to be confused with chou,
臭。
fourth tone, which is
Yes.
smelly.
Stinky.
Okay. So
I think ugly is a better quality than stinky if you had to choose.
it depends. It depends on the scenario. Okay, so again, that expression too ugly is great. Let's hear that.
太丑了，太丑了。
So the whole sentence is like just a lexical dream here. I love this stuff. Let's hear it. So the guys in our class are too ugly.
但是我们班的男生太丑了，
Great.
都是书呆子， 都是书呆子。
Now, a 书呆子 is a bookworm. Literally translated, tell us about 书呆子.
呆子 means an idiot.
An idiot. Like an idiot savant, maybe. I don't know.
Someone who only knows
the
about
books.
studying, and books.
So a book fool or something like that.
书呆子。
书呆子. All right. Well, Yang Jie's having a hard time. They're all ugly bookworms.
特别是王伟。
That's funny.
哎
Now, 特别是王伟. This poor Wang Wei, who's he? He's
It's highlighted here
Yeah.
in Yang Jie's diary.
特别,
特别是
especially Wang Wei.
对
I can just see Wang Wei. I can just imagine him in my mind's eye. Poor little Wang Wei. He's probably. Well, we're actually going to meet Wang Wei, I know,
Yes.
at some point in the future. Let's have his side of things just to keep it fair. Now, tell us more. What does she say about Wang Wei?
除了读书什么都不知道。除了读书什么都不知道。
除了读书什么都不知道. Now, apart from 读书,
Studying.
So, 读书 means to study.
Yes.
Right? 书 as in books, 读 as to read.
Yes.
When they're together, it has an academic in sort of meaning
Yeah.
of studying. Now, this is a great expression, 除了, right? Apart from,
对的。
super phrase. We're having a great lexical day here.
Yeah.
Now-
Lexical field day.
Indeed. So, like, apart from studying,
除了读书，
great phrase. Again, please.
除了读书，
Apart from studying. Now, you could use 除了 with all sorts of other things. Like, apart from, I don't know, apart from eating.
除了吃，什么都不知道。
Apart from eating, he doesn't know anything. 什么都不知道. Great phrase.
Doesn't know a
Doesn't know a thing.
什么都不知道。
Now, she has accused Wang Wei of being ugly, of being a bookworm, and of being profoundly stupid and unknowledgeable. Well, let's see. I'm looking forward to hear Wang Wei's perspective on this. But anyway, that will happen
Well,
soon.
however, Wang Wei has his own follower.
Oh, does he? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And her name is Li Yan.
对的。
Well, let's hear about her.
不过李艳好像很喜欢他，每天都和他一起吃饭、看书。
Okay, there you go. That's fairly straightforward. 好像很喜欢他. It seems that Li Yan really likes him. Now, every day, this is very Chinese. Every day she eats with him and she studies with him. Isn't that what couples
what
do
happened,
in
yeah,
Chinese?
in
They're so
universities.
innocent. They spend all their time studying
Oh, that's
together.
what we think they are doing.
I
每
presume
天
so.
每天都和他一起吃饭、看书。
Especially 看书. Because these, I mean, you know, Chinese students in university are so good. They're so
I
quiet.
think it's the old days. Now
Really, I wouldn't
it's
know.
a
but-
different.
No, I've been in universities. I mean, last winter I spent some time in universities here. They look pretty darn good to me, those kids. Anyway, what do I know? But you see a lot of couples, they're together and they are 读书. They're studying together. Maybe they're just so shy they don't even know what to say, so they just go and study. There you go. That's life in a Chinese university. That was life in a Chinese university.
Yes.
There may be exceptions. Who knows? Now, I think Yang Jie is revealing something of her youthful sort of temperament here in the last sentence.
我觉得这样太无聊了，一点都不浪漫。
Right. 我觉得这样, I mean, this kind of stuff. I think this kind of stuff. 这样.
太无聊了。
It's just too boring. Isn't that every teenager sort of complain about
无聊。
everything? 太无聊了。
对，一点都不浪漫。浪漫 of course means romantic.
Yes, the tones there are
Two fourth tones.
good. 浪漫. Well, her definition of boredom is something that's not romantic. Hey, what can you do? What can you do with this kind of thing? This is really interesting. And we're going to explore this Yang Jie's life.
Yes.
And the people who surround her.
Yeah.
The 书呆子 and the idiots and the idiots who surround her.
And the girlfriend to be of the 书呆子。
Indeed. And we certainly hope that they make her life more interesting by
Yeah.
making it more romantic. Okay, let's listen to that dialogue one more time.
大学里每个人都在谈恋爱，但是我们班的男生太丑了，都是书呆子，特别是王伟，除了读书什么都不知道。不过 李燕好像很喜欢他，每天都和他一起吃饭、看书。我觉得这样太无聊了，一点儿都不浪漫。
Okay, now this story will build. We'll follow on from it. You can go to ChinesePod.com to explore. You can figure out what works for you because it's learning on your terms. The sheer number of lessons and connections and tags and stuff on ChinesePod right now, I really believe now it allows you to explore the language in whatever way you wish to do.
Yes.
When you meet a grammar point that you don't quite understand, no problem. Just click, follow it through, look for grammar or look for other examples. I always recommend an inductive approach, meaning I always recommend that you look for more examples as opposed to looking for a rule that will really explain it to you. Examples, examples, examples. Now, we'll be back tomorrow with more examples of the wonderful, wacky Chinese language. But right now, time for us to say
再见。
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0642
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0642 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0642